Hi guys, so it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, so I figured I'd make one today, and this topic is 100% on anxiety. Now, anxiety is very, very common for people of all ages, and anxiety comes from a lot of stress and overthinking, and it consumes you and your head, your body, and it really does take its toll on you. For me, I've been dealing with anxiety since I was 15, so you can imagine all those years of my life dealing with it was pretty rough. So basically, what I would recommend when you see with me, the problem is when I overthink, that's what gets me anxious, and I try not to be in my head too much. Dwelling's a big part of anxiety for me. So I just try to relax myself, and sometimes it's easier said than done. Sometimes I just struggle with it tremendously, and I'm like, Melissa, you gotta relax. But then it's like, I can't, because it's like a runaway train with me with my thoughts, and then I just panic about things. So it's very so like it's hard sometimes to come out of the whole anxious feeling, your body shakes or whatever happens to you when you're anxious. Usually your symptoms, it's like every time you feel you have anxiety is when it occurs too with your body, and so it's really not good, and it's normal. Like I recommend people who have anxiety or just recently really started getting anxious a lot to you can go to a therapist or you can put yourself on meds for it. Yoga is very helpful and meditating. My therapist recommended meditating to me. She mentions to do it every day. Honestly, I don't do it at all. I'm stubborn and I just don't. I don't take time out of the day like I should to, but I definitely should start because the one or two times I've done it since she recommended me doing it, it's honestly, believe it or not, helped. For some reason, just closing your eyes and doing heavy breaths in and out for some strange, heavy and slow breaths in and out for some strange reason, it actually works and you feel a lot calmer. I don't know how that can be. I just put on the meditating music off of YouTube and then just continue on with the breaths, the deep breathing, and then from there, when you stop it, it's like your conscious is like you feel like at ease. And yoga does the same thing. Like when my semester starts again, when I go back to college, my full intention is to join the yoga club there, just like I'm in the Creative Writing Club. I want to do the yoga club because I feel like that will really help me a lot, with my nerves, with my anxiousness. And plus, it would just it's very healthy beyond words for you, physically and mentally. Same thing with meditation. You gotta do what helps you, and you can't be doing anything that makes you anxious. If there's like sometimes like okay like the last guy I was with gave me a lot of anxiety because of who he was as a person. For example, like let's say you're around someone and they're toxic for you and they make your nerves strike up and then you know they give you anxiety. You need to just walk away from them because your mental health is way more important than being around a person that makes you feel less about yourself and gives you anxiety and gives you emotional trauma. So yeah, so anxiety is common even with people without mental illness. I mean, people get anxious over like their studies. People get anxious and worried about something going on in their life, something personal, something traumatic. It's normal. Everyone gets anxiety, I think. We're all humans at the end of the day, and we all have our issues to deal with. I don't care if you're bipolar or not, everyone has their baggage, their skeletons in the closet, their issues they're dealing with, whether it's besides their mental health, whether it's family issues, financial issues, friendship relationship issues, or issues within themselves. There's like everyone has their problems and everyone gets anxiety for different reasons, different time periods in their life, or if it's an everyday thing too, because some people get anxiety every day and have that issue. So it's better to seek help with it. This is what my YouTube page is all about, after all. It's about helping people like me who are bipolar, struggling day to day, and have different things about them that they're working on. So this is strictly a YouTube page all about that, and that's why each of my videos I talk about topics like this because it's very important. I might be just a plain Jane another YouTuber doing this, and I might not reach people like I want, or maybe I have because a lot of people I know have message me a lot, acknowledging that, but I'm just saying, whether I get like 1.3K subscribers, millions of views or not, the point is I'm doing this for myself and for other people who do view my videos. So that's basically, it makes me happy doing them, and I wish I'd been doing more lately of the videos, but you know, I get sidetracked sometimes, or things are going on in my life and I just get lazy or not in the mood to. But today I figured I owed myself to, because I love doing this, I owed myself and for other people a video, so I decided to just shoot this video today with my laptop webcam. So anyway, going off topic, yeah. So anxiety, like I said, you need to really get yourself together when you have anxiety. You have to try to get your shit together and do something to relax you. Listen to music, go on, do exercises. If you work out, go to the gym, go to the gym. Go to yoga, a yoga class. Join a yoga class if you're not in it. Talk to somebody you trust and could confide in whatever is triggering you to have anxiety. Talk to a therapist. Go for a walk. There's so, there's so many different things you should definitely do. So I recommend that to you because it's normal. Like for me, like I've told you already my stories in the past with anxiety. Back when I was in high school, how anxious I was, of the desire to be good enough to the community of students, to fit in, to not feel as bad about myself, to be more confident, and I was nervous about like the whole PSATs business, and I ended up having a panic attack. And where did that come from? My anxiety. And then I had a lot of anxiety back in 2017 because of the situation with my ex, and I just my dwelling came my anxiety, but mostly it was depression. But I originally started out with my anxiety. At first, it started out with my depression that I couldn't, like, I was able to sleep. But then once the anxiety kicked in, I had trouble sleeping and I was up all night worrying about everything going on in that situation. So you need to, like, really, really work on yourself when it comes to dealing with problems like feeling anxious because you can't just let it continue on throughout the day. And you can't overthink about things because overthinking really does trigger more panic in you. It triggers more stress in you, and you don't want stress bleeding out of you because it affects so much of your life. It affects so much in your mindset. It affects so much of your body. It affects your hair too. So the way I see it is you just need to snap out of it as much as you can. I wish I did that in 2017, snap myself out of my dwelling and all the other problems that came with it. I wish I was able to snap myself like this out of my depression, but unfortunately I couldn't control it. So I had to take measures and get myself help again because that was what was best and mandatory for me at that time. So, yeah. So basically, that is what my message to this video I was trying to say. So, yeah, so I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope everyone's had a good week, a good weekend. I hope everyone is feeling good about themselves. I hope something positive and good has happened to you since the last time I made this a video. And everyone just stay blessed and keep trying to get your shit together and just keep working on yourselves and just keep on trying to stay positively positive, and it's okay not to be okay. Just keep moving every single day because life's too short at the end of the day and you just need to spend every moment enjoying yourself as much as you can, and your trials and tribulations will come along, but you can fight through it because I believe that everyone is strong enough to do it if they set their minds to it. Alright, so XOXO.